Oh, hello there. Yes, look at me. My limbs are floating in midair. Like they should be. Of course. Ow. That really hurt. Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Warsword. And, well, we have here a little bit of a savior mission. And I'm actually on my way to a savior mission as I say this. So basically, we're saving some villagers, and then we're saving some villagers. So, you know, yo dog, I put some villagers in your villages. Does that work? No, probably not. But anyway, we are going to take out these Kislev units because they're preying upon some of our villagers. And we don't really like that, do we? No. Well, I'm not actually a part of the Chaos faction just yet. I'd actually like to join them, but I'm not entirely sure how much renown I have at the moment. But hopefully after this we'll be able to take a look at our stats and see whether we'll be able to join them. If I'm not able to join them, then maybe we'll be a mercenary at some point. I actually don't know how that's going to go. You could see there that there was literally no combat for me whatsoever. But you can see that I've actually been doing quite a bit of work running around and getting some wool. And as you can see by this wonderful marketplace that is fully stocked with wonderful pieces of gold, 19,000 to be exact, it's pretty crazy. We are able to get almost 6,000 gold accrued for us. Isn't that amazing? That's absolutely fantastic. I think I had about 2,000... I actually can't remember. Did I have about 2,000? Yeah, about that. And obviously, as you can see there, I spent about 600, which is not that much at all. So we're gaining a profit of about 5,100. And there's a very good reason why I wanted to do this. With the exception of wanting to buy some new armor, this armor isn't even that expensive. I mean, as you go up, you know, I mean, this is kind of expensive. That is insane. But, you know, point is that I would be able to afford something like this pretty easily. But again, what I want to do first is buy an enterprise of some sort. So let's take a look at the enterprises and see whether there's anything good here. I mean, oh yes, look at that. Ironworks, 1,200 dinars per week. That's pretty crazy. What about this? The Weaverian Dye Works is actually just a little bit better, but not by much. So let's see, what about the oil press? No, it doesn't seem to be really necessary for me to go with that. Seems like all of the enterprises are pretty viable as well, which I very much appreciate because, ooh, that's pretty nice. The tannery is pretty good, as you can see, 1,100 dinars, and it only costs 5,000, so we would be left with a little bit of cash left over, but yeah, as I was saying, the enterprises seem pretty balanced, and that's a nice change of pace, because sometimes enterprises are basically just pigeonholing you into choosing the Weaverian Dye Works. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be purchasing the Ironworks. That seems to be a pretty steady form of income because I'm not entirely sure whether the tannery is going to produce every single week or whether their prices are going to go down. And yeah, we might be in a bit of trouble there. So 6,000 has left our pockets. And oh yeah, I should also mention that there's a bunch of pretty cool companions in here. And I think this, yes, unfortunately I wanted to get this guy. And I tried to speak to him, and then I realized that I had a full party, and so then I left. I came back in after I had, you know, shall we say, let some of our people go. Some of the people that we're not actually that attached to. So the Scalp Taker and a bunch of other people that weren't really affiliated with the Chaos. And then I saw some Plague Bearers in the tavern, and this guy wasn't anywhere to be seen. So I took the Plague Bearers, and I had about 4 spaces. And as far as I could see from the text, I'd only gotten about 3 of them. And then I went to go and speak to this guy again, and then he said, "You've got a full party." And so, yeah, that's the reason why he's kind of annoyed at me at the moment. So, yeah, I don't think I have any space anyway, so, yeah. Anyway, we're going to now move on and go to the next Savior mission. Alright, so we've just arrived at Holm Kelsa, which is a village that is infested by bandits at the moment, and I don't know whether you actually caught that, but in the text log it actually just said that Rymort has advanced in level, so we're going to be speccing him into a couple of rather nice stat increases after this. I mean, as far as I'm aware, he is able to now use decent enough weapons. Oh yeah, I should also mention that I did get an additional companion. So, where is he? Yes, he's one of the very bare bones looking chaos. There we go, Luster is his name. There he is. And we have Zarhaz as well, and they have some very, well, shall we say, fitting names for chaos, don't we think? Rymort is still my favorite, I think, because he's the first one that we've ever gained. So let's see if we can do a little bit of damage here. Take him out. Take him out. There we go. Yes. Okay, well, be careful. Be a little bit careful here, because we don't really want to take too much damage, because bear that in mind that I really don't have a medic still. Still want to find Oggy Boggy, to be honest. I think Oggy Boggy is going to be our, well, choicest, well, companion, because obviously he already has all the medic skills available, and we don't really want to level up someone and then be like, oh, you're the medic now. And then they're just going to be disappointed, but yes, anyway, there you go. We will just improve our relation with them a little bit. And now what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try and find a vassal. I still have a bunch of prisoners, by the way, from our previous fights, and I haven't been able to find a ransom broker, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. But anyway, let's go and speak to these guys and see whether they will allow me to be a vassal, or... Wait a minute, let me just leave for a second. Alright, no way. Okay, we're not going to be a vassal anytime soon. 37 renown. That is pretty awful, but maybe we can be a mercenary. So, let's see. Yep, there we go. We can now join the realm of chaos. Yes, there we go. Alright, so who are we actually at war against? Well, pretty obvious. We are at war against the Kislev and the Empire. Everyone else is neutral with us. So that's pretty decent. All right. So what's actually going on here? My mother, Chaos Lord Nikush Leichlin, right? Yeah, that's his mother, is it? Has been taken prisoner by Boyar Geeth of the Tsardom of Kislev. Normally, honorable nobles will grant prisoners of gentle blood the privilege of parole and treat them as honored guests, so long as they give their word that they will not attempt to escape until such time as a ransom can be paid. But Boyar Geeth, instead of granting my mother parole, has consigned her to his dungeons, her, yes, no doubt in the hope that he can demand more from us. We need you to get my mother out of prison. You may be able to pay a ransom, in which case we would cover your expenses. Up to 5,000 dinars. If you have connections within Gotland, you may be able to use them to sneak him out. Okay. We'll try it. Finding and fighting my way out. Yes. I had discussed the idea. One could enter either in disguise or openly, then walk up to the prison guard and try to take the keys by force. This does not sound like a very good idea. At all, actually. I'm only taking it because he pressured me into it, because we're a mercenary now. Okay, there's Gotland. It's actually not even that far away. Well, technically it kind of is. I have to go all the way back there, which is kind of annoying, but I think that's okay. It will give me an opportunity to take a look at Mount Veneer, and maybe I'll be able to sell my prisoners there. Alright, so we have arrived at Gotland, and there are a number of points that we should probably go through here, just so that you can kind of get my thought process behind this. Now, Gotland has a pretty weak garrison. It only has 35 troops in it, and, well, on the bad side of that, the troops are actually very high level. They have some winged hussars, they have some Kreml guards, they have some, well, musketeer users, well, musket users, should I say, and yeah, just in general, they're pretty well defended, even though there's only 35 of them. And then on the other hand, we do have a vassal very close by. I think the guy was actually attempting to pursue me a little bit, so if I do attempt to besiege it, then, well, it's probably not going to work out too well. Otherwise, if we are able to take the castle and, you know, by some miracle, we are able to construct our siege equipment, then we will not be able to claim ownership of it because we are a mercenary. And, yes, so it seems like trying to sneak into the castle is our only hope. So let's see if we're able to do it. Oh, hello there. Yes, look at me. My limbs are floating in midair, like they should be. Of course. Ow. That really hurt. It's not very good to actually get killed by the lowest tier of the low immediately, is it? Certainly not good, and it's certainly not good that I actually now have taken damage. So if we do have to perform some kind of prison break, it is not going to work out too well in our favor. Okay, come on now. Yeah, there we go. That's some nice damage right there. And maybe we'll be able to do a little bit of extra damage. This guy's running away from us. He must be just absolutely frightened by the monstrous visage he sees before him. Look at that. I don't blame him. I do not blame him. Alright, so let's take a look here. Alright, so let's take a walk around the courtyard. Oh, there we go. I actually do have my HP back, so that's pretty good. So let's see. Where is the... I think that's the guard up there. Ooh, this is going to be difficult. I can imagine this is going to be really difficult because they're probably going to have a bunch of archers and stuff. Okay, I want to speak with the prisoner. Come on now, I thought you were the boss here. You got that right. Still, I can't let you into the prison. I found a purse with 100 dinars a few paces away. I reckon it belongs to you. I was looking for this all day. How good of you to bring it back, sir. Well, now that I know what an honest man you are, there can be no harm in letting you inside for a look. Go in. Just so you know, though, I'll be hanging on to the keys in case you were thinking about undoing anyone's chains. Alright. Ah, hello there, Chaos Lord, mother of that other fellow. Yes. Alright, so let's do this. I've come to break you out of here. Thank the heavens you came. However, I'm not going anywhere with these chains on my legs. Alright, let's pick it. The chain is locked. Alright. The chain is unlocked. Okay. Thank the heavens, I don't know how long I could have lasted in here, but wait. How will we escape? We'll be rushed by the garrison the moment we step out that door. I can help you hold them off, but I'll tell you now they have fed me nothing but watery porridge and a few scraps, and I'm not as strong as I could be. Well, he's got a huge amount of good armor on, and he's probably got some pretty good weapons, so let's do it. Bit worried about this. Alright, shield up. And who do I have with me? I have Antrax with me. Well, he's probably not going to be the greatest. Come on now, don't die, Chaos Lord Nikush. You must survive and hopefully help us out. That is a winged huskar. What, huskar? No. Winged hussar, I believe. Ooh. Okay, never mind. It was apparently someone that Chaos Lord Nikush killed instantly. Which is insane, if I do say so myself. Now, I do have to be a bit careful about these musket users, because they are going to absolutely murder me in one hit. So let's just kill them. They have glowing weapons for some reason. Oh, there you go. We did it. Oh, fantastic. And there we have it. Isn't that fantastic? Look at that. We gained 1,500 gold and a bunch of relation and huge amounts of experience. That's really nice. Oakzurd Fusepit, you saved him. Thank you ever so much for rescuing my mother. Yes. Okay, always an honor to serve, sir. No, there is nothing else. I don't think he has any other tasks. Yeah, no, you'd best send it with someone else. Thank you very much. Alright, so that will be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.